Hi. Okay.
Okay.
So, whoa, what's up with the lighting? Hello.
What?
Focus. Oh. Okay.
Okay. So this is going to be
Just keep looking at the camera.
me ranting, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday I got really mad at my mom because first of all, it was 6 o'clock at night and I hadn't eaten anything all day because there's no because. I hadn't eaten all day. I was on my computer and I don't think about food when I'm on my computer, I guess. Cause I don't know. Anyway, so I went to go. Okay, so first of all, I asked my mom if she could make me some dinner because it's 6 o'clock at night, you know, dinner time. And she told me no. I'm like, fine, I'll make my own food. And so I made some ramen noodles, you know, and you know, just whatever. I was hungry. I made ramen noodles, and then I poured myself a glass of juice, and the glass was like that full. Okay. I don't know if you can see that because someone decided to go on Twitter, but yeah, it's pretty full. The glass is almost full. And then, because I like to sit on counters a lot, and I'm not sure why, I just like sitting on counters. And I was waiting for my noodles to be done, and I sat on the I sat on the counter. I feel like I'm talking loud, but whatever. I sat on the counter and I knocked over this whole glass of juice, and he was trying to focus on the computer. That actually did. Okay, whatever. I tipped over this whole glass of juice, and I was super upset, but whatever. And it was like all over the counter, so I had to clean up the entire counter. Ooh, don't mind if I kiss this spot. Ow! My. He got stuck. But, so. She just fell on the floor. But, so I knocked over my glass of juice and I cleaned it off the counter. The counter was super sticky, and I was just like, oh, I'll clean it up after I make my noodles, because my noodles were like boiling over, and I'm like, oh, noodles! So I made my noodles, and I finished it finally, and my noodles, I poured them into a bowl, and I cleaned up the counter again, and I, you know, bleached it and stuff, and it was like the entire counter too. It wasn't just like this little small part of the counter. It wasn't like just like this little bit of the counter got a little juice on it. No, it was the entire counter was covered in sticky, icky juiciness, and I had to bleach it down, and that took me a long time. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. I still have my food. I'm just gonna eat. And then when I was going,
what was your food?
Noodles, ramen noodles.
Wait, was this like after I left, or?
This was before you were there.
So you
came over.
Make some ramen noodles?
No, I was making my noodles. Yes. Okay, now you get it. Okay, so then, I had my noodles, and my juice, I was pouring my juice, and my mom decides that it's gonna be funny if we just scare Nina while she's pouring juice, and scream at the top of her lungs, and she made me spill my juice, and it got, like, in my noodles, and yeah. And I was devastated. I'm like, I just spent 20 minutes making these noodles. I know, I'm right. I don't know. I'm bad at making noodles.
You don't know the life of a woman who makes noodles every day because we can't cook. Exactly.
I can't really cook anything. But anyways, as I was ranting, so then I couldn't eat my food because it had juice in it, and there was juice all over the counters again after I had just finished cleaning up, and this was, of course, there wasn't as much juice on the counters because it was like in my noodles, and I got so mad, and I flipped out on my mom, and I flipped out on her, and then I tried to keep my cool, and I was just like, oh, you know, breathe in, keep calm, Nina. I know she just like ruined your dinner, but it's okay. And then I'm like, Mom, could you clean that up, please? I just wiped down the counters, and I got in my food, and and then she said, she pretty much told me, no, I'm not going to clean up the counters, you're going to clean up the counters, and I'm like, you're joking, right? You just made me spill my juice all in my food, ruined my dinner, I have no juice anymore, and you're telling me to clean up your mess. And I got mad, you know, I kind of yelled a little bit, and she told me to go up to my room, bring my noodles. I'm like, I'm not bringing my noodles, but they have juice in them. And then okay, so I'm up in my room, and I'm really mad. And so then I come downstairs, and I grab my phone, and because I'm like, okay, maybe I can just go outside and I'll tell Nikita about this. So then I called Nikita. I called her. I called Nahida, and
She called me up and she's all like, Nahida, do you want to come out? And I was like, yeah.
I don't know if you can hear, but I called her up and I'm like, I asked her, hey, you want to come out? And then she said, yeah. What are you trying to open?
It's this African drink that I really like.
Okay, so and then I came upstairs and I had my phone and I'm like, Mom, I'm going out with Nahida in a little bit, and she's like, no, you're not. Not when you're mad at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's just working on my nerves. They're gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be insensitive in a little bit, and
They can't see me. Hi!
gotta love Nahida. Hey. I think I messed it up.
Close enough.
Yay! Okay, so then, my mom and I, we talked, and she's like, do you want me to make some more noodles? I don't know what to do to make you not mad at me. And I'm like, yeah, sure, just make some more noodles. I'm hungry right now, and it's probably what's making me so mad. So she made me, okay, so then Nahida came over then. That's when Nahida came over, and hang on, what happened? Then you came over, and
you were watching Freaks and Geeks.
I was watching a really good show. Freaks and Geeks. If you haven't seen it, it's only got one season. It's really old, but it's a really good. I think it's a really good show. It's got James Franco in it. James Franco, the guy. James Franco is, yes, dude. I told you this before.
Wait, but
James Franco is the guy who's in The Wizard of Oz, The Great Powerful Oz, the new movie. This is running on really long, so it's just kind of, but so he's in the new movie, you know.
And in Spring Breakers.
Oh yeah, Spring Breakers.
Very rated R,
yeah.
I tell you.
Anyways, so then my mom made me new noodles. She gave me the noodles, and they were so good. I forgave her, and that's how it all went down. That's the end of a happy story. This is running on 7 minutes.
Bye.
Love you. Peace out, girls. Go.
Bye.